spiritual gifts and abilities accessed through sensitivity. We are very happy to announce to all of you that you are already seeing the effects there on Earth of the June energies, the mass awakenings, the solstice energies, and of course the full moon. You have begun to show this universe what you are made of. Your strength, your power, and your willingness to heal and to feel are all coming to the surface right now, at the best possible time for humankind. You have the opportunity to send a message to your ET friends, and that message is that you are now ready for more. You are ready for more contact, ready for more technology, ready for more philosophical help, and that certainly you are ready for the healing energies that are coming to you from all across the galaxy, especially the Pleiadian star system. The Pleiadians are very close to humanity in a variety of ways, and wish to assist you and feel very responsible towards you. The ones in physical form can look enough like an earthbound human to fit right into your society. That gives them a great deal of influence. They are the original influences there on Earth, who have done so much for you over the eons of time that humans have been incarnating on Earth. However, some of what they have done in the past did not necessarily go as planned for humanity. They know, we know, and you know that human beings deserve to thrive. You have everything that you need there on Earth, and Earth keeps giving more and more of what you need all the time. You are intelligent beings, you are feeling beings, and you are creative beings, and your creativity is the envy of many beings throughout the galaxy. The adversity that you have faced has caused you to create so much that is beautiful on your world, and your Pleiadian friends want to co-create with you. They are especially taking notice of the movement forward humanity has made in the month of June, and they are very excited about the doors that have opened to them. You have so much to offer the rest of the galaxy, and that is something for you to consider as well. Think about how much you can give to your ET friends who are scattered throughout your skies right now in their cloaked ships. They are waiting for you just as you are waiting for them, and the coming together occurs when you take advantage of moments in human history like you have there on Earth right now. Take advantage of all the changes that have been taking place and of all the energies that are upon you, and you will get more contact, more technology, more help, and more healing. You are receiving the higher-level philosophical truths through us and a variety of other teachers, and so many of you are absorbing these truths that the human collective consciousness level of vibration is continuing to increase in its frequency, and that is all you can hope for. That is all it takes, and trust us when we say, those of you who are receiving these messages are all doing your part. Having examined the ways of the human mind for quite some time, we feel that you must be getting tired of living your lives from such a limited perspective as the one that your mind provides you with. You must be ready to shift from being mind-orientated to being heart-centered, because being continually in your head can be tiresome. Most of you can recall feeling exhausted physically after taking a big test at school. That is because you had to expend all that mental energy, which is so draining to who and what you really are as a being of light and love. Now shifting from the head to the heart needs to be a decision made by you, and it needs to be a decision that you make over and over again. The best way to start your day there in the physical is to get your consciousness down into your heart space and keep it there by breathing into that experience. You want to breathe into that light and love that you feel in your heart. You want to expand that feeling out so that you start off your day on the right foot. We have been telling you time and time again that now is not the time to be overthinking and analyzing what is going on there on planet Earth. Now is not the time to be arguing with each other about who is right. When you do so, you are using a part of yourself that is very limited and can only see through a very narrow lens. Instead, try approaching others and your life in general from your heart. Lead with your heart, come from your heart, speak from the heart, then notice how your life changes for the better, instantaneously. With your mind, you are always trying to solve another problem. You are trying to figure something out. You want life to be predictable and controllable, because then your mind and your ego will feel safe. However, if you use the heart-centered approach to life, you will be happy. You will find what it is that you are looking for, because you will vibrate your way to it. When you are in your head, you can be completely oblivious to your vibration. You can be unaware of what you are feeling, and that does not serve you. That is how you perpetuate the same problems that you are having there on Earth, generation after generation. Be willing to spend some of your day just sitting with no electronics anywhere near you, and focus on what you can tune into when you are heart-centered, open, receptive, and eager to see what the universe can drop right at your doorstep. This is how you become a spiritual master. This is how you master the physical realm. This is how you master the art of manifestation, which we know you are all very interested in mastering. Looking into the various timelines that you have a greater degree of probability to traverse, we can see how you have collectively made improvements, made things better for yourselves in terms of the road ahead. What we see is that most timelines contain a very peaceful and smooth transition into the fifth density level of consciousness that you are ultimately destined to be a part of. You will still face challenges, no matter which timeline you are on, because challenges help you grow. But you do not need any more trauma as a collective in order to shake people awake or get people to look at what is inside of them. You are all arranging scenarios at night, while you are asleep in the astral with each other, so that you can help one another to face what you need to face, to heal what you need to heal, and to grow slowly and deliberately. We know that there are a lot of stories out there about what is going to happen and what needs to happen. However, we want you to know that you are constantly renegotiating all of that, and you are doing it on the individual level and on the collective level. You are choosing all the time, and when you choose to deal with something that is in your body, that is your gut feeling, that is in your heart, you are choosing the easier path. When you choose to ignore something that does not feel right inside of you, that is when you choose a slightly harder path. You know that this is the case because you see it playing out in your personal lives as experiences, perhaps as quiet conversations, where two people are talking about their feelings and working things out. And then you also have the scenario where you do not deal with what is inside of you in the moment, and you push it aside and squash it down, and you see what happens in those cases. You make things harder on yourselves and on everyone else involved, because at some point in the future you are going to have an argument. It will be heated, and there will be lots of words exchanged. When you have those experiences, you then have an opportunity to say to yourself, I will do better next time. I will communicate more and communicate sooner what I need, in order to make things right with that other person. Sometimes there is no one but yourself that you are dealing with in a situation. Therefore, it is entirely up to you to feel your feelings, to process your emotions, to shift your perspective, and to grow from a challenge that you face in your life. Again, that is what challenges are for. They are invitations to get you to look at what you are doing and how you are approaching life, and what you can change within yourselves. When you do so, you feel the immediate relief. You feel the expansiveness, because you have just gone with the flow of source energy, which is always expanding. Source is never looking to stay the same. Source is not interested in sameness or going back to an earlier and better time. Source desires all this change that is upon you right now, because Source, like you on a soul level, craves experience, especially the new experiences. So right now, take a deep breath. Examine your life as it is, and embrace it. Embrace it all for what it is, and know that you are doing the best that you can, and you will get better at handling all your challenges, because your expansion and your evolution is guaranteed. We are impressed with how humans have faced much adversity there on planet Earth. You know the adversity you have had to face, and how you have triumphed in many challenging situations in life. However, you do not always know what someone else's story is, their life is. You may make an assumption about a person that is only an assumption, because you cannot truly walk in their shoes and understand what type of cross they are bearing in their lives. Therefore, it is important how you start your approach with other people. You simply need not judge them, and it is important for you to make an attempt to give them the benefit of the doubt regarding who they are, what they are doing, what their beliefs are, and the types of things they are saying or posting. You cannot know what they are carrying, what has been put upon them in this lifetime, and that is why. It is so much more important to look for the evidence that your fellow humans are facing their challenges head-on, and doing their best to overcome the adversities that they face. Give everyone on earth credit for being there right now, because it is a difficult place to incarnate, as it always has been. It is particularly hard to be there now because of the shift in consciousness that is occurring, and all that is required to be released in order to make that happen. You realize that by releasing that which needs to be released within you, there is so much joy to be had along the way. You can enjoy your journeys so much more when you are doing the work that is necessary, and when someone else is not doing their work, just realize that they eventually will. You can ease off them, give them slack, find room in your heart for holding space for that person, and this can be the service work that you do. This can be the way that you contribute when you do not know how to contribute or what to contribute to your fellow humans, to help them along in this process of shifting, growing and becoming. You, as the awakened collective and the ground crew, do not always have a clear-cut idea of what you are supposed to be doing to help. However, all you have to do is look around, not judge, step out of judgment, give people some slack, hold space for them, and you will get to that place where you can feel compassion and unconditional love for them. Now, what do we mean by holding space? We mean that you can hold and visualize a person doing the best that they can, and having some good fortune come their way. You can hold and visualize a person having an awakening experience, or finding joy in the little things in life. You can hold and visualize a person getting everything they need, both physically and non-physically, to thrive and in order to become their higher selves. You can hold that vision for them until they can hold that vision for themselves, and truly actualize it in their reality. There are, of course, many other things you can do for your fellow humans when you are presented with those opportunities, or when you are inspired to help them in some way. We know that because you are receiving this message right now. You are ready to play that role. We know that you have been waiting for this bit of advice regarding those who have still not awakened, because we also see how hard it can be for all of you to walk amongst them and to not know how to be of service. There are times where you will attempt to tell them what you know, or send them an article or a video of something. However, it does not quite resonate with them. Recognize that they have their own unique paths, that they must walk them themselves. Therefore, you can let go a little bit and trust that their team is onto it. And as you hold space for them, you will feel better in the moment, and that is a good indication of when you are on the right track. We are always encouraging you to enjoy the moment you are in right now, as we know that there truly is nothing to worry about. We hold that vision for you, to be gradually returning home to Source, and we encourage you to feel that within yourselves as well. The journey and the evidence of the progress that you are making along the way are all available to you when you look within. If you try to figure it all out with your mind, you are going to have a very hard time making sense of it all. Therefore, use your mind to focus. Use your mind to filter. Use your mind to think a thought on purpose. You have so much power within you, and the power that is within you has barely been touched by most of you up until this point. That, however, is changing, as more and more people begin accessing their spiritual gifts and abilities. Once a person does access a gift or an ability, they eventually come to realize that the biggest gift they always had was their sensitivity. Your sensitivity leads to your compassion, your ability to feel a vibration on purpose, and your ability to create a better reality for you and everyone else. Those who are stuck in their minds are usually not in touch with that sensitivity that would allow them to feel compassion for others, and to feel a vibration on purpose. That would then allow them to see that vibration reflected back to them in the universe. Those who are sensitive are more likely to tap into their spiritual gifts and abilities, because those sensitivities made the world outside of themselves a very harsh place to be in. And that can send a sensitive person to go within, to feel their feelings, to meditate, and all those things to help unlock their spiritual gifts or abilities. So do not be surprised if life continues to nudge you in that direction of going within, rather than enjoying all the bright and shiny aspects of the physical realm. You will be able to do that, of course, eventually. However, it serves you better not to get caught up in having mansions and luxury automobiles, super yachts and so on. Those can be distractions from the kingdom of heaven that exists within you, and that is the real journey that you are on. It is a journey of self-discovery, and you are discovering that everything was always inside of you all the time. You just needed enough encouragement from the world outside of you to let go of that which the ego would pursue, and to look within for that which you truly are. The love within you beckons you towards it, and everyone will get there in their own way and in their own timing. If you can trust that and be patient with the progress, then you can live happily in whatever life you have created for yourself, right now in this and every moment. Te wana tawa, te awa. If you would like to listen to more messages from us, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We offer regular updates each month. You can also find these channeled papers, a comprehensive archive including Gaia and humanity's galactic history, and so much more at the website ascensionearth.com.